Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The close-in product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. They go play action here. Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Play action. Now Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And room there to work it inside the 25. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, it's Purdy. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from a yard out. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Here we go. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 11.
from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Burrow will throw. And this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here we go. Hey, we gotta go score.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On one, ready?
From the gun to give to Mixon. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 25 yards that time.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
Here we go.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mixon. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. Burrow going for it on 4th. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Mw2 with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. On the delay, it's Mixon. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through it. He sticks him behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Burrow going to keep it himself. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McPherson up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Here we go, here we go.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The first half very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 27, Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Burrow. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
I'm on, ready?
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Back to Mixon on second down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Here we go.
Mixing up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Inside handoff to Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And the Niners are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
21.
So the false start will back them up 5. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. That's caught outright by Jennings. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Second down at 4. Play action, Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, you're not going to hear Jimmy Garoppolo mentioned among the strongest arms in the league, but that doesn't mean he can't beat you with a long one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, wow, 72 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding hot right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Burrow going to get this pass into the hands of Mixon as running back. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 29-yard line. A handoff to Mixon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Steps away to his left. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Mixon is in. Touchdown Bengals. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
McPherson now for the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here near the 4. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes. And that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Here we go.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo, and the grab by Croft. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Call it no gain that time. They're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bengals drive about to get going. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. They can always bleed out on you.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun again to Mixon. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chest shot. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to put you shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.